Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Uncle Ricky. Here's some bass music production tips. How to make your drums punch through any mix. Any mix. I just wanted to go over that. This is a song. It's a work in progress called Dracula Flow. Meme, very meme worthy. I'm gonna skip up to the drop. You guys hear a little bit of it before I go over some of the processing and how I can get these to really cut through, especially with all that aggressive bass. So first things off, for my drums, I have them split between kick and snare, and the kick and snare I have on a drum rack with a few different samples, and then I have everything else, my top drums, so my break fills, bottom break fill or top break fill, I don't know which one that is, hats, percussion, more drum fills, and then a crash. So I'm processing all that separately. But yeah, first start off, I'll process my kicks and my snares. I have two of them layered. My bad, here we go. Two of them layered in this one. Here's just one, but then when it gets a little heavier, using two. But yeah, so on the snare, I have everything split between a dry channel and then a reverb, like wet channel. I really like reverb's drum preset stuff. Drums in a canyon and drums in a closet are pretty sick. I use them on snares all the time. And then on my kicks, I'm just doing a little bit of EQ bump to make it just pop a little bit more in that mid-range, low mids, and then some little bit of distortion and soft clipping. And then on top of that, in the group processing, just a drum bus, some transient, some drive, a Pro Q, which is doing absolutely nothing, a Pro L just to make sure it's not, I'm even pushing it a little bit. Wonder how much. So I'm still not even hitting zeros. Technically, I should be punching it. Dial right 3, I'll dial back a little bit, probably like 2.5. And then on that, I'm just clipping a little bit. I'm clipping a lot by 4 decibels. But check the delta. And if you check the delta, it'll show you kind of like what's actually being taken out. But yeah, I'm really pushing that kick and snare, especially with how aggressive and heavy these basses are. But yeah, so just a simple kick and snare pattern. And then top drums, I've got a little individual distortion on some of the breaks, roar, which is really good, some more soft clipping, and then I'm actually doing the same kind of trick, dry, wet, and then blending the two with a dub delay. This is a free plugin too, by the way. It's pretty sick. I think it's free. I don't know. Fact check me. What else? Some hats. Some more hats I'm not using. Even more hats. This is a basic kind of trap hat. And then, yeah, there we go. Yeah. Not much processing, just a low cut on those for the drop drums, and then just a crash on everything. Yeah, so then similar to that, I've got more group processing, EQ, which is boosting the high end just a little bit. I'm really pushing on this limiter to get it to really cut through. And then my sidechain plugin, which is GM Audio Ducker, which is really sick because you can see the curve of the kick and the snare, and you can really, dial in everything out and the release in the curve to kind of get everything else to duck out of the way. And then to talk about the sidechain to even more cut through the mix, and like my chords, actually I'll go to bases. I've shaped it to where I really want the kick's presence in right with the bass, especially with the sustained. Same thing on the effects channel, and I'll go over my template some other time for sure if you guys want more videos from me. And then what else do I have? Oh yeah, last thing, I have return channels specifically for the drums. I have one that's a parallel, that's just, you know, drum full parallel processing, but I have the dry wet at 100 because I'm sending it to that return. And then I just have a light mix fat tape saturation. So if you want me to solo some of those, that's just the added drums parallel to that. And then saturation, oh well, there's the bass in that too, but all the drums are getting saturated as well, so all of that's mixing together on top of the track to get things cut. Yeah, obviously this is just the bass. It's also unfinished too. The bass is a little sloppy, but I kind of really like it. Oh, and the last thing too is, like, with dubstep and like bass music, take off your high end from your bass. You don't need that shit. I could probably even cut it down lower, but this will help your top drums. I think I'm just, yeah, this is just limiting because I'm separating these pieces. But yeah, that's how I get my drums to cut. I'll probably post another video or two pretty soon. Let me know if you want me to go over my template, my bass music template, or my master chain, or mixing shit. Yeah, just whatever. Let me know. Peace.